The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello, I'm Maricela Kelleton with Saturday's news. In this edition, Sepik reports reduction in trauma cases, FSV cases increase in Wild Warrior, and Settlers and Bulls are through to Cup Decider. About 12 deaths were reported in Enga, Milne Bay and Central Provinces during the festive season of 2024, says the Acting Commissioner for Operations Donald Yamasombi.
In a press statement, Yamasombi said that 9 deaths were reported in Enga Province, 2 in Milne Bay Province and 1 in Central Province over the festive period. He said the collective deaths reported in Enga, Milne Bay and Central, especially during the 2024 festive period, were regrettable. Yamasombi said these statistics did not dampen the spirits of many citizens and residents who celebrated Christmas and New Year peacefully across the country. He added that in NCD Metro, the Constabulary and the NCDC Youth Neighborhood Watch program helped in the reduction of crime and liquor-related violence across the city over the Christmas and New Year periods. He said no vehicle accidents or fatalities were reported in NCD because of the empathic police roadblocks mounted across the NCD and Central Province. He said other parts of the nation also experienced similar outcomes because of intensified police operations and active awareness of law and order undertaken by members of the Constabulary before the festive period. Acting Commissioner Yamasombi said more updates on law and other issues reported across the country after January 1st will be compiled and released for public consumption. Tracy Pa, TV1 News.
In December of 2024, the labor ward of the Port Moresby General Hospital recorded a total of 1,118 deliveries. The hospital says the huge number of deliveries during the festive period indicates the commitment of healthcare professionals at Port Moresby General Hospital. According to the Port Moresby General Hospital, the labor ward has experienced a significant increase in the number of deliveries over the 2024 festive period, reflecting both the holiday spirit and the dedication of the hospital staff. On Christmas Eve, 24th December, the hospital recorded 41 deliveries. The figures from that day reflected the continued demand for quality maternity services during the peak festive season, contributing to the overall high activity and turnover in the labor ward. On Christmas Day, 25th December, the labor ward reported a total of 43 deliveries, and on Boxing Day, 26th December, 38 births were recorded. Nursing Supervisor Sister Glenys Naisi Param, who was on duty during the busy afternoon, commended her team for their exceptional performance under pressure. PMGH states that despite the high demand for maternal health care and other services at the hospital, hospital staff showed a high level of dedication and perseverance in carrying out their duties during the festive period. Meanwhile, on New Year's Eve, 38 babies were delivered, while it is reported at midday on New Year's Day, 14 babies had been delivered. PMGH emphasizes that they remain committed to providing comprehensive maternal care and the labor ward staff, consisting of both doctors and nurses, continue to diligently manage the high workload. Moving forward into 2025, Metro Area Urban Health Center will be doing normal deliveries as well, with the support of PMGH to help alleviate the high workload at the labor ward.
The East Sepik Provincial Health Authority has reported a 43% reduction in trauma cases throughout the recent 2024 festive season compared to 2023. Provincial member Alan Bird apologized for the poor policing of the liquor ban in the province and says a review will be conducted to allow for improvements.
According to the East Sepik Provincial Health Authority, from December 1st, 2024 to January 1st, 2025, of the 163 cases of trauma reported across all health facilities in the province, only 2 were fatalities. On January 1st, 38 cases were reported, with around 68% being alcohol-related trauma due to violence. Overall, 42% of all cases during the period were alcohol-related, so 67 people were injured or killed as a result of alcohol use in the last 32 days in the province. East Sepik Provincial member Alan Bird says compared to the same period in 2023, the province had 286 trauma cases, with 44% being alcohol-related. Overall, Bird emphasized that 123 less trauma cases during the festive period, a 43% reduction in trauma cases, which is statistically significant compared to 2023. Bird further apologized for the poor policing of the liquor ban. A review will be conducted for improvements to be made. He stated further that the province is in the process of increasing penalties for homebrew alcohol manufacturing, sales and consumption, and have requested that the process be sped up. Despite early failures, Bird is adamant that the province will improve after the reviews next week and continue to try to reduce the negative impacts of alcohol consumption in the communities. Around 70% of all trauma cases so far were caused by bush knives used as weapons. Bird, on behalf of the East Sepik Provincial Government and enforcement agencies, offered sincere apologies and condolences to the victims and families and committed, through his statement on his social media account, the government to improving on these outcomes.
The Family Sexual Violence Unit of Wow Warrior District in Morbe Province noted an alarming increase in cases last year. In a day, at least 3 out of 5 cases that are reported to Wow Police are family sexual violence related.
Three family police officers deal with cases involving family sexual violence in Wow Warrior District in Morbe Province. These women use the main Wow police station, as the FSV unit is yet to get its own office. Constable Alice Wynne, who has been with the Royal PNG Constabulary for 11 years, worked in Mumeng local level government in the nearby Bulolo district for 9 years before moving to Wow Warrior in 2023. Wynne noted a dramatic increase in FSB cases from January 2023 to August 2024. Wynne said on average, 3 out of 5 cases reported in a day are referred to the FSV unit.
Like every day, ratio blow complain from Palo Station 3:5 every day. Or 5:10. Yeah. No, Wow Warrior District alone. Our clients, they come all the way from Warrior, INB, Bitoy, up the mountains there. Minyama. Yeah, Watut. Asiki also come here. If I experience planting domestic violence alone, like mari tissues, I think 3 pla lo serve lo dislaiatro. 1 pla main challenge that are facing them. They tend to request for us to only mediation. The planted sagano recess serve. Sometimes what's a porret lo come reporting the police station or like reporting through the phone and pass the community blood trying to assist him all.
The women officers are currently operating without an office space, vehicle, and safe house, most times digging out of their own pockets to keep the rural women in Morbe safe. They also attend to cases in Bulolo as there is no FSB officer there. Meantime, the Wow Warrior FSB unit will soon get its own building, including a vehicle and safe house, following the signing of a historical Memorandum of Understanding for the Wow Warrior Justice Center on November 22nd, 2024.
This is TV1 News. Stay with us for news from abroad after the break.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSP Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
The Toyota JD Hiace bus comes in 14 and 15-seater high-roof luxury model powered by 2.8 liters JD engine for optimal performance output, fuel efficiency and quietness, designed with improved safety features and easy maneuverability for tire steering angle. The Hiace lift suspension and annular frame structure is opted for smooth ride, comfort and safety. Experience the ride on the Hiace bus and experience the Hiace pride, the bus that exceeds all expectations.
Right across the nation, we eat snacks crackers. Emi trupla. All get a young plan alapun, only like him snacks crackers. Only make him here, no P&G, one time lay biscuit company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
All right, man. Show me some good slippers around here.
Boss man.
Good, you want. Strong like you, smart like me.
Yeah, I hope they don't break.
Now surely look his son. This is Relaxo. Strong plus thread. Should I try them on you?
No, please. I'll take them.
Relaxo. Very strong, lasts long.
Welcome back. In news overseas, the start of a new year is a time for goal setting, but so many struggle to stick to New Year's resolutions. And according to the experts, around a quarter barely make a week before giving up on New Year goals completely.
Many people are setting New Year's resolutions that are around their health and wellbeing goals. We also think of the festive season can, for many, actually mean a period of overconsumption and indulgence. So the new year actually can provide a set point, a focal point or a turning point where we can actually set those goals that we are perhaps thinking about during that period of overconsumption, that we know that next year will be different for us. It's about being realistic. I think we need to commit to something that we know requires some sustainable effort to achieve, but not something so hard that it involves a schedule that will quickly burn out and lose interest. That is what we see a lot of. And I think there's a sense of let's do less of something, which what we would call an avoidance-oriented goal, rather than doing more of something. So, for example, this approach-oriented goal would say let's eat more vegetables rather than avoiding something. So let's eat less sweet treats. It's far more realistic and actually far more successful if you choose to eat more vegetables than give up something that you actually love.
For parents to be living in remote Australia, the logistics of giving birth can often mean traveling long distances. And while most prospective mothers typically have their partners by their side, many expectant mothers have to attend appointments on their own, something which can make pregnancy more challenging.
I live in one of the most remote spots in Australia. Cameron Corner, a tiny community where the Queensland, New South Wales and South Australian borders meet.
You're happier today, aren't you?
They're preparing to have their first child, something they never thought would happen.
I had a low egg count, so yeah, I had a very less than 10% chance of falling pregnant naturally. So the quality of the egg was always going to be fine, but it was like playing the lottery and, you know, trying to win with very, very low chances.
It hasn't been a straightforward pregnancy. The fetus has cysts on its lungs and will require surgery within a year of birth. The situation means Ms Mackay must travel to Adelaide every 2 weeks for appointments, a 1,000-kilometre journey she has to make alone.
I drive all of Tuesday, 14 hours, have my appointment Wednesday morning, and then I go home Wednesday afternoon to Broken Hill and stay there, and then come back to the station Thursday.
Women who live on stations often have to attend their antenatal appointments without their partners. The extremely long trips often prevent station workers, managers and owners from making the round trip, leaving the mothers to face it solo.
What do you reckon?
460 kilometres away in Broken Hill, Claudia Simmons is waking up her 6-month-old baby, Jet.
Can you smile?
She decided to go to a private obstetrician in Adelaide, driving 5 hours away for checkups.
When you live remotely to a degree, you are quite resilient and you get used to travelling a lot. So it didn't faze me too much, but it would have been nice to have Mick close, but he obviously had to stay and work.
For Peter, it's all worth it though, as she gets ready for one last solo drive to Adelaide.
Even now, a few weeks out of having the baby, I still find it really hard to comprehend that it's finally our turn, because I was so in my mind that it was never going to be our turn.
She'll have precious cargo next time.
5 months ago, the Nundu family arrived in Australia after spending more than a decade living in a refugee camp in Kenya. They're getting help to settle into their new community in southern Tasmania from a federal government program that pairs refugees with local buddies.
In Australia, they'd traded 40-degree days in Kenya for the winter chill of Cygnet in southern Tasmania.
It was freezing, so it was not easy to cope with this weather. We've been living in a refugee camp in Kenya, Kakuma refugee camp. Yeah, but we are not Kenyan. Originally, we are Congolese.
The family home has always been in refugee camps, with Mr Nundu first displaced in 1996 when he was 5. They say moving to a new country and culture can feel isolating.
We're still new here, we don't know so many people, so it's a little bit challenging for us.
The Nundus are part of a federal government refugee settlement program which aims to make it easier to integrate into a new community by establishing a buddy system with locals.
Recognising that people are not just a collection of, needs and challenges and aspirations, but we're whole people. All people are whole people.
Refugees who have taken part in the program have reported finding it easier to get to know their communities. Alison Pitt is part of a group helping families like the Nundus navigate daunting new social rules and systems.
Things like, consent when they go to the doctors, and I think this is the first time they've had any agency in their life, and so being asked things is actually quite unusual for them and sometimes irritating.
Tasmania is a good place. It's a good place, just a quiet place, and I love this place. Yeah, because everything goes smoothly.
The Nundu family has even named their baby after Alison.
it feels like a huge privilege, to be honest. That's such a touching thing.
So far, we've had 4 babies who've been born in Australia named after the coordinators of their CRISP groups, which really tells you how close that bond can be.
The federal government has extended the program for another year to 2026.
As Perth Zoo prepares to farewell one of its 2 elephants this month, it has plans to fill the enormous void by bringing in several new species in the coming years. That includes the addition of 2 new rhinos, with hopes they could be settled within 6 months.
For Perth's elephants makes them one of the zoo's biggest draw cards.
Mom, elephant!
But the death of Trisha the elephant in 2022 set in motion a plan to relocate the 2 remaining animals to a zoo in South Australia, the goal to ensure the herd animals would be able to live with other elephants.
The zoo staff, volunteers and the public love them. But of course animal welfare underpins all of our decisions at Perth Zoo, and for reasons we've talked about before, relocating our 2 elephants to Monarto to be in a bigger herd is really critical and important.
That plan is now underway. This month, the zoo will move female elephant Pamai, having trained her with a moving crate.
Oh, you're so clever. Thank you.
But their departure will leave more than just an emotional gap for keepers in the zoo. Almost a third of the zoo's revenue comes from patrons.
Animal welfare versus the commercial operations, they are really kind of hand in glove. They work well, but animal welfare takes clear precedence. So our decisions are guided by that. That is what our core reason for being is, around animals and animal welfare and conservation.
Plans are in place to fill the enormous void the elephants will leave. 2 new rhinos will arrive this year, forming part of an expanded African savanna exhibit. That includes the giraffes enclosure being enlarged and the eventual addition of antelopes and ostriches. The project is in its infancy and will cost an estimated $30 million.
The expansion of the African savanna will take us a number of years, 2 to 3 years to develop that. It's not cheap. It's very complex running a zoo.
Big plans for some of the zoo's biggest residents.
You're watching TV1 News. We'll have news in sport after these short messages. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy paid units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
In its first 10 years, the PNG LNG project has had a long-lasting impact, contributing more than 28 billion kina to the state of Papua New Guinea. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levy and royalties are paid to DPE. For more information on direct and indirect benefits, visit PNG EITI's website.
Every day, 180 million litres of water pumps into Port Moresby. Every day, its journey to your household tap is made safe at this water treatment plant. Every day, raw water is filtered, disinfected and purified so that you and your loved ones have access to clean, usable water. For 65 years, our water treatment technology has been hard at work. But now, it needs to hit pause. Port Moresby's population has increased 500% since the treatment plant was built, putting enormous pressure on the water supply network. We need to hit pause so that the filtering equipment can be repaired, maintained, upgraded, so that the water you use and consume continues to be safe. For more information, visit our Facebook page.
More rewards! Join Digicel and enjoy the network that rewards you with a whole lot more! Oh, yeah! Activate a new Digicel prepaid SIM and spend 30 kina or more each month and enjoy 2 gigabytes of data free. Plus 20 minutes of free Digicel to Digicel talk every month for 3 months. So what are you waiting for? Get your new SIM at any Digicel outlet or agent today and enjoy free talk and free data only with Digicel.
Thanks for staying with us. The long-awaited 2024 to 2025 NCD Governors Cup Grand Final showdown is now set for this Sunday, 5th of January at the historic Sir Hubert Murray Stadium in Port Moresby. The men's fixtures will precede the women's plate and cup grand finals earlier in the day. The main draw card on the day will see the two new challengers, 8 Mile Settlers from the Moresby North East, face off with Mountain Bulls of the Moresby Suburban League. In the prelim playoff against a more fancied Border Storm outfit on Friday at the Corner Tigers Oval, Settlers were trailing 4-6 at halftime before they found another gear in the second period to seal the deal in their favor with a decisive 4-pointer. Likewise for Bulls, who had to overcome a strong surge from 54 Bears with a 16-10 victory to book their spot.
After multiple delays and disruptions to normal process of playoff, a bumper crowd is anticipated to pack the stadium tomorrow to find out who will lift the 2024-2025 Petrol NCD Governors Cup silverware. For now, it's a toss-up between 8 Mile Settlers and first-timers Mountain Bulls, who are expected to come out with all guns blazing regardless of the short turnaround time. Both teams had to go through the playoff twice over the past 2 days to get to the big dance. For Settlers, the leadership and big game experience of Willie Mone would be the X-factor that Bulls will have to nullify. Mone's kicking game and silky playmaking prowess can break the game open. Bulls, on the other hand, have their own strike weapon in Wagi Tumbe's halfback David Joseph, who's been the linchpin for the team, making it thus far. Joseph's leadership on and off the field has made a difference for the young boys, especially in terms of discipline and guidance since their campaign started. Otherwise, the stadium is set to erupt when the two teams take center stage to battle for the prestigious NCD Governors Cup, where the major cash prizes are for grabs. Cup winners will walk away with 30,000 kina and runners-up 20,000 kina. For the men's plate final, 6 Tigers meet G Hoods. In the women's grand final, 6 Tigers take on Tobalu, while in the plate, TK Elites face Matapane Sisters. A relieved tournament director Billy Yaki has again thanked both Mountain Bulls and 8 Mile Settlers for their effort and commitment to finally make the grand final for the first time this season, and wishing them all the best for Sunday.
Thank you, Mountain Bulls. Our management all hard way. Only bring him team come go through this year, but in the first year all going to Governors Cup. And I did 8 Mile Settlers too, and by first year go Governors Cup. So we'll start by looking the winner long Governors Cup long 2025 this year. Now by Moresby Northwest by challenging Moresby Northeast. So the Mountain Bulls number team by Karim name Moresby Northwest go along Konidobu. Na 8 Mile Mosquitoes by Karim Moresby Northeast call Konidobu. I think we believe was the crowd by one black and big crowd down below Konidobu na. This is Governors Cup by one best team long 2024 to 2025 this year.
Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
That's the sports segment. We'll now have the weather forecast. Southern, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of rain over parts of Central Gulf and Western Province. Port Moresby, partly cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorm, becoming cloudy in the night. Kerema, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Alotau, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorm. Omase, isolated showers and thunderstorms with areas of rain. Ley, mostly cloudy with some rain showers and thunderstorm. Wewak, partly cloudy with brief showers. Madang, periods of rain showers and thunderstorm. New Guinea Islands, isolated showers and thunderstorms with areas of rain. Lorengau, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kokopo, Rabaul, partly cloudy with some showers, and Buka, some showers. Highlands, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of rain. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy with some rain and possible thunderstorm. Coral Seas, seas smooth with southeast to easterly winds of 5 to 15 knots. Solomon Sea, seas smooth with north to northeast winds of 5 to 10 knots. Bismarck Sea, seas smooth with northwest to northeast winds of 5 to 10 knots. Pacific Ocean, seas smooth with northeast to easterly winds of 5 to 10 knots. Waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Islands to Kerema to Yule Island to Hood Point to Samarai Islands. Waters of Cape Vogel to Hoenn Gulf to Finchafen. Waters of Finchafen through Vitia Strait to Searcy Long Island, and waters of West New Britain, seas 0.5 to 1 meter. That ends another edition of TV1 News. Have a pleasant evening. Bye for now.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.